We're tired of being overweight. You've seen my videos for the past 10 years if you've been watching. We're tired of the years passing us by and all of these things that we know we have to do to lose weight, to get in shape, to feel good, keeps falling to the bottom of the list, and we're gonna fix that. I feel the difference in my life. I feel the difference in my choices. So here's the deal. We all have the tools we need. We all know when to stop eating. We know when we've had enough carbs. We know that about a fifth size of carbs is good enough. We know that some meals we can do without carbs. We should choose more veggies. We should have more things like the homemade beef and broccoli. We know every time we go to the Cheez-Its or go for the chips, that's setting us back a step, but we still do it. But there's no need for guilt tripping. There's no need for the shame, the feeling bad about it. We're all human and we're just all doing the best we can with the tools we have. So my goal for this video is to give you guys some new tools to work with. So it's all about our psychology. We know that we shouldn't go for those Cheez-Its, but we do it anyway. Well, why is that? It's because we have this ball of a negative energy flowing in our lives. We are constantly emitting energy, and what we emit, we're going to get back. So if we have this negative energy in our lives, we're just going to keep making those choices, making the choice to get the Cheez-Its, making the choices to get the pizza. I can say this genuinely now because I haven't had pizza since the last time I told you guys, I guess maybe a month now. And my choices now are not like, oh, okay, I'm trying to use willpower. I'm trying to say no, just say no. It's not like that. I just am choosing different things. I want different things. And I don't feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm actually benefiting from all of this. So the first thing we want to do is we don't want to feel shame or guilt when you do choose the pizza, when you do choose the Cheez-Its. That just brings more negative energy. We're all doing the best with what we have. And what we resist persists. You can't drive out darkness with more darkness. Only the light can drive out darkness. So instead of fighting against, oh, I ate this pizza, oh, I ate these Cheez-Its, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't even like saying it because it brings up that negative energy. We don't want that negative energy. We want positive energy. So instead of doing that, what we're gonna do is redirect our attention. We redirect our attention by building a momentum of feeling good. Once we start building this momentum of feeling good, just in general, we just won't wanna feel bad. Our feeling bad could be anything from like our stress, our anxiety, worrying, all of these things. Over time, it just builds and builds and builds. Hence, our diets probably get worse and worse and worse. So instead of fighting against that, we're just gonna redirect our attention to feeling good. And then we just naturally will not make those decisions that pull us away from our goals. And it's gonna feel a little bit unnatural at first. This is all the stuff that I've been going through for like the past week or two. And it feels kind of unnatural, like you feel in your brain that like push pull, like your brain has those neural pathways of going for that extra slice, of finishing all of your fries. And so that's what you're used to. That's where those neural pathways in your brain are strong because you've done it, or because I'm telling on myself now, because I've done it so many times. That's normally what I do. So for me to naturally start being like, you know what, I'm full now. I don't want any more fries. Oh, you know what, I'm good with just one slice of pizza. Like I don't want any more. And you just feel that fight within your brain. Like it feels weird because you're used to doing one thing and now you're trying to retrain yourself to be okay doing another thing. And as you work through it, as you massage it, it starts to feel more natural. Like now that I haven't had pizza in a while, it feels more natural. Now that I've been eating cleaner foods, it feels more natural. And I'm gonna keep pushing to eat cleaner and cleaner foods, because like I had chicken fingers yesterday, which isn't the worst, but I want to have more and more clean foods as my dominant diet. It's all about this momentum of energy we have. Say over the past year, you're either building momentum of energy in a negative direction or a positive direction. If you're having stress, if you're having anxiety, if you're having worry, doubt, fear, all of those negative emotions, you're naturally going to make the decisions that reinforce that energy, because like attracts like, so you're going to get more and more of it. And so we want to start shifting away from that. And that's, you know, a lot of the stuff that I've gone through in the prep videos, where I'm letting go of these things that are not okay with me, and just not trying to control things that are out of our control. We can just either allow ourselves to be exposed to negative energy, or we can protect our energy. So it's really about pulling back, protecting your own energy, and then that creates a space for you to start feeling good and do the things that feel good. Because once we build this momentum of feeling good all the time, we naturally just stop wanting the pizza. We stop wanting those things that make us feel bad. Those things that make us feel bad about ourselves, like make us feel bad about the way we look good in our clothes. That's why it's dawned on me now over the years, when I did lose weight and I was feeling so good, I didn't want the pizza because it made me feel bad. I literally said that all the time. Or not all the time, but several times. I didn't want it because it would make me feel bad. And now I see it's because I had built up momentum of feeling good. Me trying to, over the past few years, trying to start my diet, which is something that's going to make me feel good, and I've been feeling so bad, it's hard. Abraham Hicks, if you guys are into law of attraction, check her out. I love her. It's like excuse me, it's like a car going down a hill. If it's going down and it reaches almost the bottom of the hill and you try to stop it, it's not going to stop. It's got too much momentum going. So you've got to kind of massage it, redirect, give it time, and let your momentum build up of feeling good. So this is the nitty gritty. How do we start feeling good? How do we build this momentum of feeling good? It's all about putting the attention on you. For me, that means constantly asking myself, what do I want right now? What is my opinion on this right now? I think a lot of times we get so wanting to take care of those that we love that our tuner gets tuned into what this person needs and what this person thinks and what this person wants, that I lost touch with myself. So it's really all about putting the attention back on you, and then your cup is full, and then the overflow can go to your loved ones. But it's hard to serve from an empty cup. So bringing that attention back on yourself, I'm asking myself constantly, what's my opinion on this? How do I feel like I'm doing right now in this situation? What do I think of this? Is there anything I want to change about myself? Who do I want to be in this situation? What do I think about the way I'm handling this? Could I handle it any differently? And it's really conditioning ourselves to be back in tune with ourselves. It's about that, self-love, that relationship with ourselves. It's getting to know ourselves over again and falling back in love with ourselves. Yes, it can feel like it's being selfish, but I think we should be selfish. And I have more to say about that later, but I'll get to that later. Also, just like focus on your breathing. I started getting into yoga lately, and I absolutely love it because it's training me. It's helping me bring the attention back to myself, because I have to focus on my foot balance. I have to focus on, am I breathing? It brings all of this tension to you and your body. It's building this habit of keeping all the attention on you and your body. For the past 2 years, I've been going in the gym, but it's been really hard for me because I've had all of my attention elsewhere. It's been so hard for me to really focus on that contraction, really get in that rhythm, really get in that zone in the gym. And I'm finally getting it back now because I've kind of let go of those things that I felt negatively about. And so even sports, I think, are good for it, because like if you play baseball and you're a pitcher and you want to throw better pitches, you have to focus on where you release the ball, where you bring your hand at. It's all attention on your body, on yourself. And I think that's why things like this is so good for us, because it's training us to put attention on ourselves. Forget about whatever Bob over there is thinking. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't help you. The only thing that's going to help you is putting the attention on yourself. And it's not about the selfish vanity piece of it that I think most of us kind of think about, where it just feels like, oh, I don't want to be like vain. The difference between putting yourself first and being selfish in that negative way is having attention on yourself is serving you and it is good for you. The selfish way is thinking that you're better than other people. That's where I think those two get mixed up, because they're two completely different things. It's a good thing to put all of the attention on you, because then you can be better for everybody else. And it's a different thing to put attention on yourself and think that you're better than anybody else. We're all human beings. We're all on different paths in our journey. We're all different stages in our journey. We've all been in different places. So it's not about being better than anyone. It's about taking care of yourself and putting the attention on yourself. You deserve it. You should put attention on yourself. It'll make you happier. It's good for you. All the attention, pour all of that love on yourself. So putting all of that love on yourself is taking care of yourself. Why do we take care of those that we love? Because we want them to feel good. So pouring this attention on ourselves makes us take care of ourselves, better care of ourselves, and we feel good. And that's where we start building up that momentum of feeling good, so good that you're like, I know pizza tastes good, but I just don't want to feel bad. Like, I'm feeling so good. So build that momentum of feeling good, bring that good energy and massage it and work it, and keep asking yourself, what's my opinion on this? If you're looking for the Facebook likes or some external validation, acknowledge, don't judge it, don't feel shame. Just acknowledge that, hey, I am seeking outward validation and I need to bring the attention back on me. What do I think of this? Do I think this is a funny post? Do I think, no matter how silly it is, it's just what do you think? That's really all that matters. And I think that's the key to our happiness, because if we're seeking outside validation, it'll never be enough. We'll always need more and more and more. And when we give ourselves that validation, that's the only place that we actually feel whole. So here's the trick. We tend to put ourselves at the bottom of the list. No, ma'am, that is not where we're going to find our happiness. We are going to start putting ourselves first. One thing that I suspect is that most people who are fit are self-centered. Not in the, hey, I'm better than everybody else way, but they have attention on themselves. I'm not saying that all people are this way, but I would guess that most people who are in shape are really good at keeping the attention on themselves, which makes sense because when you're in the gym, you have to focus on your contractions. You have to focus on your form. You have to focus on feeling it in the muscle. So your mind starts getting used to bringing attention in on yourself. And that's not even to say that all people who have attention on themselves are fit, but probably most people who are fit are really good at keeping attention on themselves. I think a lot of us, we have that negative energy going. I think that's why we tend to be kind of depressed or anxious or worrisome or fearful, all of those negative emotions, because all of our attention is on things that we cannot control. We cannot control how many Facebook likes we get. We can't control this. We can't control that. What we can control is where our attention is. And by controlling where our attention is and putting it on ourselves, we control taking care of ourselves, which makes us feel good. And I think we're the only ones that can really make ourselves feel good. So I just want to leave with this little tidbit that your opinion is the most important opinion. That's why when we ask somebody, hey, how does this look? And they say it looks great, we still want to ask somebody else because the outside validation, the outside confirmation is never going to be enough. We have to make that decision for ourselves. And if we're new to it and we're not used to it, it takes time, it takes massaging and figuring yourself out and learning yourself and knowing yourself and saying, yeah, I do like this haircut. And then you're not seeking that outside validation of, what do you think? What do you think? That's where we get that sense of validation. As much as you can, analyze yourself. Oh, hey, that was a really good job. You did a good job there. Hey, that was really smart. That's really great that you educated yourself and researched and learned how to do that. That was really good. It's good that you're on YouTube, you're researching, trying to figure out how to get in shape. You're taking care of yourself. You love yourself. You want to do better things for yourself. That's awesome. Keep acknowledging all of those little things to yourself and getting the habit of putting that attention on yourself, finding out what your own opinion is, validating your own opinion, building that relationship with yourself, because then you start feeling great because you're taking care of yourself, and then you just are not going to want the foods that make you feel bad. So you guys, I am grateful for you guys for watching. Thank you for keeping up with me. I hope that these videos get better and better for you guys. It feels good to finally feel like I'm filling myself up and I can pour into you guys and share all of this stuff that I'm learning about weight loss and getting in shape and And that's the common denominator. Every single time that I have lost weight, I see it now. It was because I was finally putting attention back on myself. The first time I lost weight, I was watching a ton of motivational videos. It doesn't really work for me now because I've kind of seen all of them. So it doesn't just hit the same, but the motivational videos, it's talking about who you want to be, what kind of person, integrity, all of that kind of stuff. But it brought attention on me. The last time I lost weight, I was moving into a new place, I started a new job, and I was all about creating this new life that I wanted. So it was attention on me. So now I'm figuring out that that's what it's about, and we're not always going to be perfect about it because life is life and things come up. But as long as we have like kind of the North Star to know what we need to do, hey, I need to reel in and put attention back on myself. I think that this can be the key to being able to get fit and stay fit, because we know we know always where we need to get back to. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah.